Elonia Monroe. Go ahead, stand up. Elonia is going to speak to you for just a few minutes. She's from the United Way Speakers Bureau. And we invited her here because we are kicking off our own United Way campaign, and we just wanted somebody who could speak to some of the great work and impact of United Way agencies and where the money goes. So Elonia was diagnosed with lupus about 4 years ago. That is a very complicated illness, and that led to diagnoses of depression, anxiety, and eventually led her to homelessness. So she's going to talk to us about a little bit about her journey and how the United Way helped her. Okay, so let's welcome Elonia, please.
Good afternoon. As you guys know, my name is Elonia. I'm from United Way. And it's a great pleasure to have you take time off your busy schedule to listen to my, let's say, sad story, which might help you guys and understand why your donations to United Way and other organizations is important. And to see the success of your donation, because even if you donate the money to any organization, you don't know what it's doing, you don't know where it goes to, you don't know who it helps. So that's why I'm here to show that to highlight the importance of your donation and the success of your donations and why you should just give money to us. You know? Okay, I'm standing here because one, I want to highlight your donations, and secondly, I want to emphasize on the struggles and difficulties our community has to deal with. And it is something that is growing. And we need lots of support, lots of awareness, understanding, cooperation, listening, so that we can at least get a community much better. Try and help the community, not just look at them and like, what can I do? You may not be able to do something, but you may be able to know somebody who would be able to give that person that information towards, like, how you call this place, Robinson House, and they will get help. You may not be a recipient of that, but you know about it and you've heard about it. Because some people, the most important thing I find in Canada is a lot of help out there, but the biggest problem, that's why we have all of those issues, is to navigate it. And because people don't know how to navigate and get help, that leads them and us into difficulties as homelessness, poverty, don't know who to talk to, and no one takes time to listen. One important thing that every staff member should take into consideration, listening. Because by just listening, as long as you're taking time to listen to what I have to say, you'll understand what it is like and why my story is important. It's because you guys will listen. So if you take time to listen to people, a few minutes of the time, they just need to know that somebody cares. And listening is a very key factor in our community that we are lacking. So, as we are aware, we know that United Way is an organization, I may call it also a platform, that supports numerous organizations and agencies in our community in the GTA and Toronto. These agencies help eliminate many of the struggles our growing community has to endure, which includes homelessness, mental health problems, poverty, depression, hunger, suicides. Agencies like yours, Robinson House, Canadian Mental Health Association, Elizabeth Fry, St. Clair Inn, and many others are in position now, better position to deliver services and support to the community because of your donations. Furthermore, your donations, I would say generous donations, gave me the utmost honor and pleasure to stand before you to highlight the success of your donations. Amazing grace. How sweet the souls that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but I can see such great audience at Robinson House. Thanks. This truly resonates with a very special individual whom I name Miss 812. With strength, determination, courage, and resilience, gave me the blessings to share her story in a way to render hope, open awareness, give encouragement, and support to other individuals who are facing those struggles. Miss 812 is an immigrant from the beautiful island of St. Lucia, who migrated to this beautiful land of great opportunity, which is our land of delicious maple syrup, Canada. Determined to enjoy the great wonders of Canada, Miss 812 became a hard-working, abiding citizen. It was something she was very proud of because it gave her the freedom to provide for all her needs and wants. Unfortunately, during the year 2014, Miss 812 became extremely ill with many visits to different doctors, specialists, and multiple hospital stays. Miss 812 was unable to work and to maintain a full-time job. Her body was waging war against her ability to maintain her normal daily activities. She was so baffled and uncertain of herself and her health. I remember her saying, no one took time to listen to her during her time of pain and suffering. She begged for help. Instead, she was stigmatized, called crazy, evil worshiper, even attention seeker. Unknowingly refused to help or listen to her cries for help, Miss 812 was left guilty of the uncertain. Fortunately, in 2015, Miss 812 was eventually diagnosed with an illness she never heard of before, which is what? Lupus? Or lupus? Or whatever they say? Leprosy? Because those were the most affected parts of her body, like her legs. They were being swollen, couldn't walk, I never heard of lupus, so I was like, oh my God, is it leprosy? She was very, very afraid, scared, and uncertain of what's next. Finally, the medical team prescribed a cocktail of medication to control the illness, since there is no cure for lupus. Unknowing to Miss 812, the medical treatment had serious side effects. Drastically, along with the illness, altered Miss 812's life from a hard-working citizen to a mentally confused, jobless, physically unstable, emotionally delusional, homeless, depressed, suicidal person. Surprisingly, September 18, 2015, with no recollection or knowledge of a mental state of mind, Miss 812 walked to the smallest window of her floor apartment and plunged to the ground. Yes, she did. As you may say, oh my God, what a way to end a life of misery. I recall her saying, most importantly, no one supported or listened to her cries of pain and suffering. No ears was available to listen.